RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.
And Reine in the center circle against Coddington for the jump, and we're ready for the tip here tonight. Try to keep tabs on East Altonwood River and CM for you tonight. Oilers and Eagles. And also Alton High with a home game. Collinsville and Alton tonight. Here's the tip, won by Roxana. We are underway. Shells basketball in the front court. Half court, man-to-man defense for Marquette. That's the way they started up. McCauley gives to Hartnett in the left corner. Now Sheets down to Reine. Reine blocked away by Scheider. Briggs with a follow. It's partially blocked. And Marquette's going to come the other way.
Well, that's good weak side defense there by Scheider, because it looked like Reine was going to get himself a bucket.
Williams Bay with a miss underneath there. The ball loose, still loose, rolling around to Sheets. Roxana ball, and still no score. 0-0. 7:10 to go. Matt Hartnett has it for Roxana. Gives to Charlie Sheets, number 15 for the Shells. Now to Jordan Briggs. Briggs, the point guard for the Roxana Shells. And one of the three seniors, Briggs, Reine, and Nathan McCauley, the seniors for the red and white. They wear their white home uniforms here in Shell Country. Big crowd tonight. Briggs on the left wing. Shells being deliberate, being patient on offense. McCauley down to Hartnett. He'll turn and fire. Good. Outside the right block. Shoots it over McMurray for two.
That was a mismatch there, and he was able to exploit it and take advantage of it. Got him posted up down on the block.
D.T. McMurray for three. Off the mark. Rebound. Coddington. But stripped away under the basket by Reine. He has a steal. It's Shell's ball. 6:10 left, first quarter. We're just underway in a 2-0 game. Shells on top. A 7:40 tip tonight. Here's McCauley giving to Hartnett. Now to Briggs. Reine down on the left block right now. Now Reine out to the high post. Trying to help out with Sheets and Briggs and McCauley out at the three-point line too for head coach Mark Briggs. Marquette sitting back in man-to-man D. Reine double team, gives it up. Sheets, free throw line, good. Charlie Sheets was left open just enough.
And you're right, they are being patient with the basketball, slowing the pace down, which probably is to Roxana's benefit. So far, so good.
Marquette ball. Coddington on the left wing. 5:15 to go, first quarter. It's 4-0 Shells now. A couple of buckets for Roxana. Sheets has one. Hartnett has one. Coddington for three. Short. Rebound Hartnett. Roxana ball. Jordan Briggs checks head coach Mark Briggs. And Jordan looking left side, gives to Hartnett. Driving one-on-one with Scheider. Over the top, no. Miller with a strong rebound. Jack Miller for Marquette.
Well, Scheider just bodied him up there and made it difficult. Didn't give him a clear path to get to the basket.
Here's D.T. McMurray holding it outside. The 6-foot junior now to Coddington. One of the seniors for Marquette. They have Scheider and Coddington as their two seniors. Now we have a foul away from the ball. Down low on Matt Hartnett, number 33. It looks like our first foul of the game.
Well, it's not the kind of game you want to pick up any cheap fouls in, and it certainly was one there.
There's Coddington at the top. Throws it left side, almost stolen. McMurray up, no, tipped around. Coddington off the rim, and Reine rips down the rebound.
0 for 5 now to start shooting for Marquette. Not a ton of good looks there. McMurray had a decent look there, but not a high percentage look.
Jordan Briggs down low, double teamed, out to Sheets. Free throw line again, missed it. Rebound, Reine. Hunter up and in. Reine for 2.
Well, if they don't push him away from the basket, he's going to have a lot of those short chippies there like he just got. He's just got that much of a reach over everybody else.
3 ball is missed. Reine with another rebound as he rips it down on the shot off the rim by McMurray.
They don't have a lot of patience right now, Marquette on offense.
Here's Williams-Bay with a steal. Marquette driving in. Bay up and in. Williams-Bay for 2.
Well, he can be the X factor, and that time he just picked Jordan Briggs' pocket clean there, and just something to get him jump-started here offensively, and that got it going certainly.
6-2 score. Down to Briggs it goes. Roxana ball back to Reine. Bumped and out of bounds off of Jack Miller. Marquette's going to go to the bench, and they will bring in Max Gopel, number 25, a sophomore. Roxana ball, they'll throw it in here. And Hartnett dumps it to Reine. 3:05 to go, first quarter. Ball knocked away, it goes to Sheets, and Charlie Sheets lays it in the middle of the lane.
That ball should have been picked off, and Marquette had an opportunity to get it, but Sheets aware there, good job. Got a bit of a break on the bounce, but you got to make your own breaks, and he did, and was able to finish the play.
Inside Bay, draws contact, and that's a blocking foul on the Shells. As he fired the shot up, it was no good. The foul goes on McCauley here. Roxana's second team foul. Marquette, no fouls yet. Williams-Bay at the line. He has the 2 points for Marquette. In the air and good. Next week, more basketball on the Big Z. 3A CM regional coverage Tuesday and Thursday night. Williams-Bay in the air. Missed this free throw. Long rebound to the shooter, Williams-Bay. 8-3, Roxana. Inside Scheider, left hand, no good. Reine with another rebound.
Boy, good move, and again, I've said it enough times about Scheider this year. He gets to the basket, and he just can't finish.
There's Hartnett to Sheets, looking for Reine down low. Williams-Bay is going to help Coddington with Reine on a quick double team. McCauley, top of the key, 3. Nathan McCauley with a tray.
Their ball movement's been good so far in this first quarter. Not trying anything crazy out there. They're just finding the open man right now.
Down low to Miller. Guarded by Reine on the baseline. Reine tips a pass, Shells ball. Here's McCauley the other way. Bumped, foul, and didn't get the basket. But Gopel will get Marquette's first foul of the game.
Now, Roxana couldn't have asked for a better start in this game. Right now, defensively, just getting it done, limiting Marquette to 1 for 8 shooting the basketball so far.
McCauley at the line, had a 3 a moment ago. 11-3, Roxana. Free throw is good. The Oilers led CM after 1 quarter tonight, 12-11. Now it's halftime. CM on top, 32-23. A 9-point lead for the Eagles over the Oilers in Bethalto. McCauley up and short, 12-3 Shells. 1:45 left, first quarter. Here's McMurray back in the game to Scheider. Now Coddington free throw line. Fires it up, left elbow, good. Jake Coddington for 2.
Well, he's got the ability to open up the lane because he's a threat from the outside, and Reine has got to respect that and come out and guard him, so that can open up some things underneath for other guys.
Roxana with the lead. It's now 12-5. Reine, a little baby hook at the front of the rim is good. Reine with 4 and 4 rebounds.
Well, they let him catch the ball down low, and anytime he can do that, he's got the ability to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket.
McMurray gives right corner to Scheider. Back to DT McMurray, driving on Reine, and a bump and a foul on 55. Reine's going to pick up his first.
Well, Marquette will try to use whatever speed that they have, take it right at the Shells. They feel like they've got a quicker team on the court, not necessarily bigger.
5'11" junior Jordan Brown in for Roxana. 3-ball, good. DT McMurray for Marquette with a tray.
Well, that's one that they desperately needed, considering they only made the 2 against the Shells when they played last week.
Here's a steal. Williams Bay is on his way for a layup. It's 14-10, Roxana.
He's got 2 steals in the quarter, and both have resulted in buckets. And that time he just read Jordan Briggs' eyes, picked it off, and he was off to the races.
Roxana leading the entire first quarter here. Right now it's 14-10. Briggs to Brown. Jordan to Jordan here. Brown out to Reine. 18 seconds left, first quarter. Reine looking for help. Timeout, Roxana. 12.5 to go as Reine had to burn a timeout there. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Well, Marquette can strike that quickly when they're able to get the turnovers. And 2 they've forced so far in the quarter. They got the big 3-ball, and then Williams Bay gets the 2 going the other way. Until about this last minute, they didn't have a whole lot going offensively.
Timeout Shells as they try to set up a play here to end things. For the first quarter anyway. And we'll see what happens here to close out the quarter. More Illini basketball coming up. Illinois Sunday will be at Minnesota. That's a 5 o'clock tip here on Z1570. Illinois on the road Sunday afternoon. Friday night here, Roxana and Marquette. 7 seconds left, first quarter. Out of the timeout, Jordan Briggs.
Got to move it.
2 seconds, 1. McCauley fires a 3, and it's no good. It's 14-10, Roxana after 1 quarter. Back in Shell Country in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Timeout! Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage?
Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
Hey, where do you want this ladder?
Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
Louis Korak and Brent Berkland back with you here. 14-10, Roxana after 1 quarter. Shells going for win number 20. Marquette going for win number 18. It's a rematch of last week's game at Scott Trade in St. Louis. Scheider, shot blocked by Reine. Back come the Shells, leading by 4.
He took it at him once in the first quarter, was able to get by Hunter and get to the basket, missed. That time Hunter was waiting for him.
Here's Briggs to Sheets. Looking high-low for Reine, but instead McCauley out at the three-point line. McCauley, top of the key, guarded by Scheider. Now to Briggs. Free throw line, Sheets down to Reine. Undercut by Coddington there. Some contact, but no call, and back comes Marquette. McMurray, Coddington, Miller, Scheider, and Williams Bay, the starting 5. Williams Bay, left corner. Guarded by Nathan McCauley here. 7 minutes to go, first half. Underneath, Miller to Coddington, out of bounds, and turnover. Roxana ball. Hartnett back into the game, so Roxana's starters in there. Reine, Sheets, Hartnett, Briggs, and McCauley. Here come the Shells, still up 14-10. Jordan Briggs gives to Matt Hartnett. Hartnett trying the wing, it's stolen away. McMurray to Williams Bay, who lays it in. 2-point game.
Well, that's just, again, all about reading the eyes there. And once again, McMurray read the eyes of Hartnett. He saw the pass coming before it was even delivered. And another transition basket.
Here's another steal. Scheider to Coddington inside. Good. Tie game. Coddington 2.
I'm surprised Mark Briggs doesn't take a timeout here, because that's every turnover has resulted in points for the Explorers. They've got 14 on the board. 8 of them have come as a direct result of turnovers.
6:10 to go. Second period. Now we're tied. 14-14. Second quarter. Roxana again leading that entire first quarter tonight, including 12-3, 14-6. It's now 14-14. Briggs guarded by Scheider.
Yeah, we're in a 9-0 run right now for Marquette. They've caught a little bit of wind here.
Here's Hartnett giving to Sheets. Sheets from the elbow, up and off the rim. Nope. 5:35 to go first half. Marquette back the other way. Williams Bay for 3. It's good. Williams Bay igniting the Explorers. Timeout. Roxana. And now Marquette by 3.
Boy, and that happened quick, too. He had nothing going offensively, and just like that, bang, 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 you get a couple of turnovers, a couple of baskets here, and Williams Bay surprised me there a little bit. I thought maybe he'd go with the pump fake and take his man to the basket, but he didn't hesitate and was able to knock the 3 down and give his team the lead for the first time in the game.
17-14 Marquette. Back at Roxana in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Welcome back, Shells and Explorers here on the Big Z tonight. Closing in on 8 o'clock on this Friday night. Tomorrow morning, Sports Talk. All the coaches, and we'll hear from some of the football signings from Wednesday. Football signing day, National Signing Day, and a couple of Alton Redbirds going to play college football, and Marquette's Michael Ford, too. Now a foul as McCauley had the ball, and a reach in on Marquette. And a foul.
Well, you can tell their defensive intensity is starting to pick up, especially with each turnover. That time McMurray gets whistled for his first.
Marquette on defense. Roxana will be patient again. Now down by 3. Marquette 17. Roxana 14. McCauley out to Sheets. Over to Briggs, left side. Under 5 minutes to go till halftime. Jordan Briggs out to Sheets. Hartnett in the right corner now.
They can't get Reine the ball down on the block.
Out to McCauley for 3. In and out. Glass back in for McCauley. Good.
Well, they needed that in the worst way. And they were looking to try to get the ball inside to Reine. It just wasn't there. McCauley with his second 3 of the night.
And the Explorers slow it down.
And that ended a 9-0 run, too, and Roxana needed that basket in the worst way.
Backdoor cut. McMurray will lay it in. Underneath, McMurray for 2.
That's a good look there. Real good look. He came around a curl. If it was football terms, he kind of did a wheel route there and was able to find himself right underneath the basket. Good execution offensively there.
Roxana setting up the offense again. Here's Briggs to Hartnett. 3:50 to go, second quarter.
Well, if they could just take care of the basketball, it'll set them up in good shape here because they've been able to move it well. It's the turnovers that have killed them so far.
Well, the other night, Last week at Scott Trade at halftime, it was a 20-20 game. Here's Reine with a finger roll from the baseline. It's good for Hunter Reine.
Oh, I thought he had no chance at that.
We're tied again, 19-19. Williams Bay, right elbow. Briggs almost had a steal, but back to McMurray. Over to Coddington, now to Scheider in the left corner. Free throw line. Jack Miller has it for the Explorers. Blue and white with the basketball. Coddington, free throw line, up and in on the move for Coddington.
Well, they've got Sheets matching up with him one-on-one because he's probably a little quicker. They could stay with Coddington there. It wasn't bad defense. It was just a good pull-up jumper.
Here's Sheets, free throw line, over to Hartnett. 8 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. Briggs with a three in the left corner, and it's good. Jordan Briggs with a tray.
Boy, the three ball has been big. They've knocked down 3 out of 4 in the game now, and Roxana reclaims the lead.
22-21, Roxana by 1. Marquette with a couple of 2-point leads. They had a 3-point lead earlier in this second quarter. We're down to 2:22 to go. And Reine has a foul at the free throw line here.
And that's why I was a little surprised they switched off there, because you knew Coddington was going to try to take him off the dribble, see if he can get him in, induce another foul there, and he got his second one on him. Otherwise, he was going to beat him to the basket.
Coddington guarded by Sheets, out to McMurray for 3. No, Reine rips down another rebound. Reine gives to Briggs. Roxana by a point, 2 minutes to go, second quarter. Shells 22, Explorers 21. Here's McMurray with a steal. Marquette on the move again. Williams Bay knocked away, but a foul under the basket on Roxana.
Boy, they just can't leave the ball exposed like that. And instead of keeping it on his backhand, Jordan Briggs left that thing out there, and McMurray smelled blood, and he was able to get a hand in there, knock it away, and there they were off to the races once again.
Here's Williams Bay, puts it up and in. And he has been the go-to guy here tonight for the Blue. They had 5 points in the first quarter. He's got 6 more in this quarter already.
And McCauley picked up his second foul, and he goes to the bench.
2 for 2 for Mike Williams Bay.
And there it is again, 2 more points resulting off of turnovers. 5 turnovers, 10 points.
11 points for Mike Williams Bay. 1:40 to go, second quarter, 23-22. Marquette by a point now. Roxana, Jordan Brown, down to Reine. Hunter will spin. Foul by Coddington on a turnaround jumper.
Probably not a good foul there. You've got Reine falling away from the basket. Probably a shot 9.5 out of 10 times. If you're a Marquette coach, you want to see him shooting the basketball away from the hoop. A little cheap reach in there.
In the air, nope. Reine missed the free throw. Roxana, 1 out of 3 from the line. They do have 3 threes again. And this would tie the game. He missed it. Brown with a rebound, and it went off the foot, out of bounds, off the foot of Coddington. Marquette losing it. Roxana, ball.
Well, good job by Brown. He was in position, just got the was able to get the offensive rebound off the miss there.
And throwing it in, Jordan Briggs of the Shells. Out to Hartnett. Hartnett over to Jordan Brown. Brown to Briggs. Briggs guarded by McMurray. Now Hartnett in the right corner. Guarded by Williams Bay. Now to Reine. To Briggs. 1:15 remaining first half. Reine has it. Turning on Coddington again. Gives it up. Brown to Sheets. Sheets leaning in. 1 dribble. Missed the shot. Rebound, Explorers.
Boy, Sheets had a lane too.
Scheider underneath. He'll lay it up and in. Scheider for 2.
Boy, what a pass there. Good outlet by Williams Bay to get him the basketball. And they just quick pace and want to move it as fast as they can. And didn't have much space to throw that ball in there, but he was able to thread the needle somehow.
Here's Hartnett looking inside, gives to Jordan Brown. Brown with a move, fouled by Scheider, trying to help out Williams Bay on the block there.
And that's not a good foul either because he's almost behind the basket. You want to let him take that shot. Hey, if he's able to knock that thing down, all the power to him, but you're basically bailing him out there. They had good defense lined up.
Brown misses a free throw, and now the Shells are 1 for 5 in the game.
Boy, you just can't afford all these misses from the line.
Both teams at Scott Trade only shooting 53, 54% from the line the other night.
You can't afford these in a close game.
Missed them both. And timeout Marquette, 31 seconds left till halftime. And the Explorers with a lead, 25-22 over Roxana. Will keep it here for the last 31 seconds of the first half. Next week, the CM 3A Regional will get underway in Bethalto. It starts Monday night. Jerseyville against Triad. The winner of that girls' game will then take on number 1 seed Civic Memorial Tuesday night at 6. We'll have that game for you Tuesday at 6 p.m. CM girls against either Jerseyville or Triad. Highland and East St. Louis will be the other game Tuesday night in 3A girls basketball at Bethalto.
Well, if you're Marquette, you're probably going to look for a last possession here and try to extend this lead. At the very worst, you want to have a 3-point lead going into halftime. Make sure you take care of the basketball and work for a good shot.
Up the floor, 22 seconds left now. Marquette ball. They're up by 3 points here at Roxana. Scheider to Williams Bay. Bay
got plenty of time.
To Scheider. 11 seconds left. Scheider looking for Coddington inside. Bay fires off balance. No, missed it. McCauley from midcourt fires it up. Good! A couple of steps into the front court for McCauley, and he hits it on the run at the buzzer. Roxana crossing midcourt with about 2 seconds to go. McCauley let it fly.
It wasn't a good shot by Williams Bay. He rushed the shot there. He still had an option where he could make a pass or two and left way too much time for the Shells. And credit to McCauley. That's what happens when you leave time on the clock. They left him enough time to get something off. And remember those 3 points if this comes down to the end of the game.
Halftime at Roxana, and we're tied with that 3 at the buzzer. 25-25, Shells and Explorers. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Coach. Hey, Bill, did they put this on Stevie's 5 minutes ago? Nobody said anything. Bill, did you get the rest?
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Timeout. Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage?
Put me in, Coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
Hey, where do you want this ladder?
Oh, come on, Coach.
American Family Insurance.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Do you, Casasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Casasa account. Casasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Casasa, you do. Do you, Casasa?
Don't just bank. Casasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Morrissey Construction Company is a general contracting firm that specializes in housing, historic renovation, educational, and commercial construction. For 60 years, Morrissey Construction has exceeded client expectations by completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget while providing quality construction services. Maintaining a good relationship while placing a client's building investments first has helped the company build a reputation as a trustworthy contractor with a multitude of repeat clients. For more information, visit morrisseyconstruction.com.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight.
Marquette 10 of 20 from the floor. Roxana 10 of 19. You can't get any more even than that. They're even on the scoreboard. Marquette able to get more shots in the paint, getting to the basket, coming off turnovers. Roxana right now, 3-ball has helped out big time for them, and they may need that down the stretch too. If they can shoot from the outside, it might open up a little bit of room for big number 55 down on the block.
Shells and Explorers, third quarter action. Here we go, 8 minutes on the clock. And we're ready for the tip. Down the road in Bethalto, CM opening a big lead now on East Altonwood River, 59-29 into the fourth quarter. Here's McCauley headed to the glass, and Nathan lays it up and in.
Well, he picked up right where he left off in the first half. That time found a seam and got to the basket and was able to knock down the layup.
Williams Bay down to Coddington, layup good as he left Briggs and laid it in to tie the game.
Well, they went for the steal there and came up empty-handed, and that's the risk that you take. Coddington, good catch, and was able to turn and get to the basket. Both teams, a couple of good offensive sets.
Here's McCauley at the top, guarded by McMurray. And out to the left elbow. Hartnett fires it up and in. Matt Hartnett for two.
Well, he was quiet in the first half. He had a bucket in the first quarter, but nothing after that.
Inside, we're going to have a foul. 7:03 to go. And a foul called. It's going to go against Roxana with 7 minutes left. Third quarter.
That's going to be McCauley's third. Oh, and they called it on the floor?
And so, that will be third foul on McCauley. First team foul for Roxana in the second half.
Well, I thought for sure it was on the shot, but they're calling it after the shot.
And they throw it in and get ready to go. Gopel back in the game for Miller. Here's Williams Bay, knocked away on a block. Got it back, underneath, no. Crowd wanting a foul on Reine for some contact underneath there.
I think they got a legitimate beef there. He got away with it not once, but twice.
Marquette crowd making some noise. Down to Reine, reverse layup, no. Tipped out by Hartnett, Marquette ball. And it's 29-27, Shells by two.
Boy, Reine's catching the ball now down low. He's a little more patient with himself. He might be able to knock down a couple more shots. He rushed that one and probably didn't realize he had more time.
Inside Coddington, no. He missed a short one on the block off the glass. Back come the Shells quickly. Hartnett for three. It's no good. Rebound, foul on McCauley again. Weak side rebound. McCauley with a foul, and Mark Briggs on the floor arguing that call.
You've got to know the situation that you're in, though. McCauley may not feel like that he committed a foul there, but don't even put yourself in that predicament. You've already picked up your third foul early on here, and boy, they're taking a big risk by leaving him in the game. There's a ton of time left.
Here's Coddington with a miss. Sheets with a follow. Well, Mark Briggs was arguing with the referee, so he didn't have a chance to get the sub out there. Now he'll call a timeout to get Jordan Brown into the game, but he was arguing a long, long time on that call. 5:59 to go, third quarter. Back in Roxana after this. Shells lead the Explorers by two. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Do you, Casasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Casasa account. Casasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Casasa, you do. Do you Casasa?
Don't just bank. Kasasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
Louis Korak and Brent Birkeland back here. 5:59 to go, third quarter. The CM game is a final. 8:25 they finish their game tonight. The Eagles 69, the Oilers 48. CM over East Alton Wood River, they're finished tonight. 29-27 here. Roxana leading Marquette. And the Explorers with a steal. Down by 2. Here comes Gopal. Fouled underneath. Gopal went to the glass hard. Sheets with a foul.
And he argues the call, but not going to win those, whether you like it or not. Fortunately for Roxana, it's on him because you didn't want Reine picking up his third foul there.
Gopal at the line, left it short, no good. Another free throw with 5:38 to go, third quarter. In the air, short again, no good. Rebound, Sheets for Roxana.
Just amazes me, the poor free throw shooting that I've seen this year. I don't know if I've ever quite seen it this poor everywhere.
Sheets gives to Briggs. Reine fighting for the ball on the left block. And Hartnett has it, top of the key. Reine and Coddington still banging down there. Coddington with one foul. Now it's Hartnett firing a three, right side. It's good.
Boy, the three ball's just been a savior for the Shells team. That's 5 on the night now.
Roxana opening a lead of 32-27 now with that three ball by Hartnett. He's got 7. Scheider to the front of the rim. No. Coddington blocked out of bounds by Hartnett. Marquette with the ball under their basket.
Starting 1 for 7 shooting the basketball here to start this third quarter. And after a good opening half for both teams.
Scheider with a hook again. No. Into the lane. Left it short. Roxana the other way. 5-point lead for the Shells. Here they come again. Jordan Brown, left side, guarded by Williams Bay. Brown down to Reine. Reine layup, good, as he left his man Coddington.
And on the other hand now, Roxana 4 for 5 to start here in this third quarter, opening up a lead here again.
Roxana by 7, 34-27.
They're on a 7-0 run.
Inside Coddington, no. Rebound Scheider. Scheider underneath, blocked away. Reine the other way. Largest lead was 9 for the Shells. Here's Briggs. A bucket would make it a 9-point game. Hartnett left side, guarded by Williams Bay. Hartnett goes around him, stripped away. Reine keeps it alive to Sheets. Turnaround, Sheets, no. Reine tried to get the rebound, but Marquette out of there with it. McMurray lays it in.
Well, that's why they're trying. When they're on the makes, they're able to get back defensively and not allowing Marquette to run the floor. And you see what happens after a miss. Marquette, they get that outlet out, and they're gone.
Here's a pass to Reine, and it left him. Now we're going to have a foul, as Coddington may pick this one up. It's on Marquette in the lane. It's going to be Coddington's second foul.
And Marquette only with 5 team fouls for the game.
Jack Miller back into the game for Gopal.
Well, their bench is just so limited.
Again, Keyshawn Young, Dion Lavender, both in street clothes, not playing. One injured, one out for disciplinary reasons. Lavender, Young with an ankle injury. Here's Sheets underneath. Layup, good. Hartnett to Sheets for 2.
Boy, again, when they don't turn the basketball over, they move the basketball around well.
7-point lead, Roxana, 36-29. Williams Bay over Briggs. Good on a floater there.
Boy, you just tip your hat to the shooter there, because good defense, nothing more that Briggs can do on the play.
36-31. McMurray guarding Briggs. Top of the key, Sheets over left side to Jordan Brown. 2:25 left, third quarter. 36-31, Shells by 5. They dump it to Reine again, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Reine under the basket. Well, I don't know about that call.
I didn't see who came backside, weak side defender there, but was able to draw the charge. And you just wonder if that imaginary semicircle there, if whoever it was, I think it was McMurray, if he's in that area, I really wish they would put those in high school games. It would really help out on those offensive foul calls.
Can't call an offensive foul right underneath the basket like that. 36-31.
And that's Reine's third foul, so he's got to be careful not to pick up a cheapie here at the end of the quarter.
Williams Bay, 3, good, and it's a 2-point game. Roxana leading 36-34.
Boy, without Lavender in the lineup, he's really picked up the perimeter shooting for this team tonight particularly.
2-point lead. Shells have the ball, 1:30 to go, third quarter. Here's Hartnett, free throw line, guarded by Miller.
And they just can't seem to shake Marquette away.
Briggs down to Sheets. Sheets inside, fouled. Scheider, Coddington, all there. It's going to be Scheider with a foul.
Well, they're late trying to pick off that entry feed, and once Roxana's getting it, they're doing a good job of just powering it to the basket. Their problem is they can't make any free throws, though.
Sheets at the line, 6 points in the game. Free throw, good.
I mean, before that one, they were 1 for 6, and they got to start knocking some of these freebies down.
37-34. Roxana's lead is back to 3. Had a couple 7-point leads in this quarter. And 2 free throws, making it 38-34. Roxana leading Marquette. 1:13 to go, third period. Gopel back in the game. Coddington's going to go to the scorer's table. McMurray for 3, and it's good.
Well, they got to be careful that they don't start. Roxana's going to have to get, oh boy. Almost a turnover there, but you're going to have to respect the shooters. For Marquette, they can get hot quick from the outside, and once they do, you have to come out and guard it and don't sit back inside that paint.
4 threes for Marquette now, 5 threes for Roxana. Briggs almost lost it in the backcourt, trying to get a timeout. Now the coach, his father, Mark Briggs, will call a timeout from the bench. With the Shells stuck in the backcourt, we're going to have a timeout and a 1-point game here. Roxana 38, Marquette 37. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Morrissey Construction Company is a general contracting firm that specializes in housing, historic renovation, educational, and commercial construction. For 60 years, Morrissey Construction has exceeded client expectations by completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget while providing quality construction services. Maintaining a good relationship while placing a client's building investments first has helped the company build a reputation as a trustworthy contractor with a multitude of repeat clients. For more information, visit morrisseyconstruction.com.
Here are the Shells into the front court. Roxana is Jordan Brown with it. Here's a give to Reine. Reine, top of the key, will give it to Hartnett, left side Briggs. 25 seconds to go. Waiting for the last shot, leading by 1. As the third quarter winds down here. Hartnett, 15 seconds left. Hartnett backdoor, couldn't get it to Brown, stolen by McMurray. Backdoor to Scheider, layup, no. Coddington tip, no. 4 seconds left. Reine, half court, fires it up, no good. 38-37, Roxana by 1 after 3. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
38-37, 1-point game. Roxana with the lead after 3 quarters. Now we go to the 4th quarter here in Shell Country.
Well, Marquette had a great opportunity there to get a lead in transition after another turnover, but missed a couple underneath the basket, but they start with it here in the 4th quarter, 1-point game.
4th period underway. Jack Miller to Jake Coddington, 3-point line. Now Mike Williams-Bay with it. Again, the Explorers without Dion Lavender, Keyshawn Young tonight. Williams-Bay for 3, short. Rebound Briggs, Roxana ball.
Well, maybe a shot you didn't need there.
Shells have it with a 1-point lead early in the 4th quarter. Knocked away. Williams-Bay to McMurray. McMurray fouled by Briggs.
And that's what they want to do. They want to turnovers, get out, and run the floor. McMurray took it right at Briggs, and he'll go to the line for a couple. But again, it's Williams-Bay getting his hand in there, forcing the turnover. He's just a hard matchup for anybody because you just never know where he's going to come from.
And DJ McMurray puts it up and in, ties the game at 38. 11 points for McMurray, 17 for Williams-Bay. They've combined for 28 of the 38. In the air, it's good.
This might come down to free throws, you never know. And again, remember that 3 that McCauley hit at the end of the half.
Marquette takes a 1-point lead, 39-38. 7:07 to go, Briggs has it. To Jordan Brown. Brown driving all the way down inside. It's loose now under the basket, and McMurray out of there with it. McMurray gives to Williams-Bay. Good, and 1 for Williams-Bay. He'll go for 3.
Boy, McMurray just with the no-look pass there. He fooled everybody except his teammate. Maybe Briggs with his second. It is. And again, it came off of a turnover. He was able to push it up the floor, and they had numbers.
Go for his 20th point now. 41-38 Marquette. 6:51 to go, and the free throw in and out, no good. 41-38 score. Marquette with the lead. Roxana with the ball.
I think they still just need to be patient with the basketball here. It's worked for them. You don't want to get into a track meet with this Marquette team because they'll run you out of the gym if you try.
Reine underneath, no, but fouled as Coddington was behind him there on the block.
Might not be a bad idea. Reine's got the ability to hit free throws, but he's missed both tonight.
Reine in the air, and this one rolls in. 41-39 now. And he'll go for his 10th point of the game.
Well, Coddington, he's got 3 fouls, but he just has to work so hard to keep him off the defensive end.
And Reine rolled them both in. Shooters touched twice.
Boy, you're not kidding.
41-40, 1 point game.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Tight game, fourth quarter. Timeout Marquette, 6:26 to go in the game. And we're going to have a full timeout for the Explorers, leading by 1, 41-40 in the fourth quarter. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Timeout. Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage?
Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
Hey, where do you want this ladder?
Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
That was more of a rest timeout than anything else.
Here's McMurray. McCauley back in the game now. Guarding McMurray. Williams Bay, top of the key, guarded by Briggs. Now to Scheider. Reine is on Scheider. 6:06 to go. Scheider driving, kicks to Coddington for three. No. Rebound, Sheets. No. Hartnett will grab it. Roxana ball. And they throw it away. Briggs throws it away. Marquette the other way.
It's just not their game.
Inside Coddington. He lays it up and in.
And again, there's 2 more points off of turnovers. Boy, this is... Mark Briggs has just got to be pulling his hair out. They're only down by 3 points, but they take care of the basketball. They've got a sizable lead here tonight.
5:35 to go in the game. Left corner, Hartnett has it. Marquette up, 43-40. Here's a strip and a steal. Miller has it. Timeout, Marquette. Explorers with another steal and another timeout.
11th turnover now for the Shells, and 4 of them have now come in this fourth quarter, and we're not even 3 minutes in. And they're starting to get away from what was good for them early, and it was taking care of the basketball.
3-point lead for the Explorers. Probably matching their largest lead. They led 17-14 at one time, and they're up by 3 right here.
Yeah, and they had that 25-22 lead before McCauley hit the shot at the buzzer at halftime, but this has been their largest lead. They've matched it 3 times now, and we'll see if they can extend it here after yet another turnover.
Roxana with a couple of games next week, then they go to the 2A Staunton Regional. Marquette in the 3A CM Regional. That'll be, well, not till the last week of February, 3A and 4A boys basketball.
Marquette with only 3 turnovers tonight. They've done just a great job of taking care of the ball. They haven't turned it over yet in the second half.
5 minutes to go. Coddington 3, way short, and he's missed 2 in a row.
Yeah, thought he had Reine off the dribble there, but boy, he probably would have been better suited to try to take him to the basket.
Coddington at 6'6", firing threes.
Well, he's exerting so much energy on the defensive end, and doesn't have enough to get those shots off right now.
Here's Reine with it. Out near the 3-point line to Briggs. 3-point game. Roxana trailing Marquette now. Shells have the ball. Hartnett to Sheets. Sheets top of the key. Right corner, McCauley. Skip pass. Hartnett. Down to Reine. Reine with the catch and the layup. It's good.
Well, once he catches it, it just makes it difficult, and it's tough guarding him because he's so big and so strong that he could just power his way to the basket, and Scheider tried to come in with some weak side help.
1-point game, Miller free throw line. 4 minutes to go. Marquette by 1. Scheider inside. Missed the layup. It rolled off the rim.
Boy, he just can't make anything right now.
Here's Briggs up the floor. Roxana ball.
1 for 8 shooting for number 4 tonight.
Here's Briggs backing it up. The point guard with 3:35 left gives it to McCauley, right side. McCauley guarded by McMurray. Now Hartnett, top of the key, left side Briggs.
I like this, though. I like Roxana. They're, again, getting back to being patient, being smart with the basketball, and there it is.
Down to Reine, layup good. Hunter Reine for 2.
And they're able to do that. They've had their success in this game. It's the turnovers that have just gotten them tonight.
44-43, Roxana's turn with the lead. Out to Williams Bay. Williams Bay inside, running jumper, missed it, no good.
Well, he had a good look too.
Briggs down low, Scheider with a steal to McMurray. Marquette ball. McMurray to Coddington, no look pass, and Coddington lays it in.
Boy, once again, he just does a good job of drawing the defense and finding the open man there. Roxana bit one way, and he goes the other way and finds Coddington cutting to the basket.
Foul on Williams Bay with 2:30 to go.
Well, he can afford to maybe try for a steal there. He doesn't have any fouls. It's his first one now. And they have fouls to give. Roxana, they don't.
45-44, 1-point lead for Marquette. After that Coddington bucket, the Explorers take the lead by 1 now. Here's Hartnett, out to Sheets. Sheets to Hartnett.
18 points off turnovers for Marquette in the game.
Down to Reine, tipped away, Marquette ball. McMurray will stop and pop, he missed it. Got his own rebound though, and fouled by the Shells on a reach hit.
And he's going to go to the line now, and that's going to be the 7th foul. And it's going to be Briggs with his 3rd, so a trio of Shells with 3 fouls. No, actually, McCauley's got 4.
2:08 to go with McMurray at the line. He's got 12. In the air, good. 46-44. Marquette by 2. They could jump out and match their largest lead again. 3 points if the free throw goes down. It's good, 47-44. Marquette by 3 over Roxana.
Almost half their turnovers in this 4th quarter for the Shells. Mark Briggs is going to take a timeout.
1:59 to go. Shells timeout. They trail Marquette by 3 points. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Do you, Casasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Casasa account. Casasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Casasa, you do. Do you Casasa?
Don't just bank. Casasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
You can't afford a miss here. You get a bucket, whether it's a 2 or a 3, it's anybody's game. You don't want to leave anything short here and then be forced to foul. Marquette, Roxana Marquette's in the bonus, I should say.
Here's Sheets down to Reine on the right block. Scheider's guarding him. Reine up, off the glass and in for Reine.
He's got all 8 points here for Roxana in the 4th quarter, and Once again, he's just hard to guard one-on-one, and nice little power move there, and he makes it a one-point game again.
Timeout, Marquette, 1:25 to go, and we'll take another break. The Shells get a bucket, make it a one-point game, 47-46. Marquette by 1. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Morrissey Construction Company is a general contracting firm that specializes in housing, historic renovation, educational, and commercial construction. For 60 years, Morrissey Construction has exceeded client expectations by completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget while providing quality construction services. Maintaining a good relationship while placing a client's building investments first has helped the company build a reputation as a trustworthy contractor with a multitude of repeat clients. For more information, visit morrisseyconstruction.com.
Here, it's a one-point game again. What do you know? Marquette by 1 over Roxana.
So they've outscored the Shells by 2 points in 2 games.
That's true. 1-point game last week. It's a 1-point game here. But we still have 1:15 to go. McMurray into the lane. No. Rebound Sheets with 1:10 left. Roxana basketball.
Boy, I don't know about that shot either. I mean, it's a runner in the lane, but you've got a 1-point lead. I'd almost think enforce him to foul you and put you at the line.
Well, now we are under 1 minute to go. Briggs has it, guarded by Williams Bay. Marquette on defense. Roxana needing a bucket to take the lead. Here's Hartnett with it. Gives to Sheets. Sheets back to Briggs. 40 seconds left in the game.
Well, you can almost imagine where this thing's going to go. Or where they're going to try to get it.
4 Shells down on the baseline. Here's Sheets with it. Turnaround, fouled, and almost got the bucket as he fired it up mid-range there on the baseline. About a 10-footer, and Sheets hammered to the ground.
And he's falling away from the basket. I don't get that foul at all from Scheider. I mean, just got to understand the situation. I mean, Miller was able to put good D on him, and he's falling away with the shot.
Sheets in the air, good. 47-47. Free throw, good. 9 for Sheets in the game. 12 for McCauley. The second free throw is good by Sheets, and Roxana with a 1-point lead.
Didn't the JV game end in a 1-point game?
That's right. Sheets with 2 free throws, and Marquette with a timeout. 21.5 seconds left. 48-47. Shells were down by 3 with 2 minutes to go. Reine with a bucket made it a 1-point game, and then Sheets with 2 free throws. He's 4 for 4 from the line.
Well, and good thing that he has, because Reine's had a couple this quarter too, but you'd think early in the game they were 1 for 6 from the line, and in a 1-point game you'd like to have a couple more of those right now, but if you can hang on to this lead and play some good D here, Roxana, they'll take a 1-point win. A win is a win at this point, so.
Well, 48-47 as we get ready for Marquette basketball with 30 seconds to go. Williams Bay, 19 points. Will he be the man to take the shot here at the end of the game or drive to the basket? Coddington with 12, McMurray with 14, 16 for Reine, including 8 in this quarter. 10 for Sheets, 12 for McCauley, 7 for Hartnett. And the fans are up on both sides, in the red and in the blue. Standing ovations.
It's going to come down to this. Why wouldn't it?
21 seconds left. Williams Bay with it. 15 seconds left as he dribbles at midcourt. Now McMurray at the three-point line. Into Coddington. Up, no. Rebound. And we have a whistle with 4.5 to go. And it was a rebound for Roxana and a foul on Marquette. As Coddington missed the runner off the glass. Boy, he had a good look, too. And Roxana will have to throw it in with 4.5 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's not a bonus situation. The next foul will be.
Gonna have to foul quick.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go for a steal or they're gonna have to foul right away.
It's coming into Briggs. He's fouled with 3.3 seconds to go.
And it's gonna be a 1-and-1.
Briggs with his team up by 1 point. Third foul on Williams Bay.
I don't know. I'm almost 3.3. I'm almost inclined to miss this. I don't know if you can get the ball down here and get off a shot with such little time.
Well, we saw at halftime McCauley make one from half court. He had about 2.5 seconds to go to get down the floor. Briggs hits the first free throw. Jordan will shoot another. And the Shells 5 for 5 in the quarter. 49-47. He missed that one. 2-point game. 1 second left. Mid-court shot. Off the glass. No good. Roxana with the win. 49-47 as the Shells fans mob the floor.
Long time coming for them. It's been a long time since they've beaten Marquette. Didn't they lose to them, 4 times last year? And you lose to them earlier this year. This has got to feel good for them right now.
49-47, the Shells edge the Explorers at Roxana High. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend, Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949, Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents, First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934, Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof, Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years, Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974.